How does skydiving compare to other forms of parachuting in terms of accident risk? Have you ever wondered how skydiving stacks up against other parachuting activities when it comes to safety? Well, let's break it down. Skydiving has become much safer over the years. Thanks to better equipment, training, and a strong safety culture, the risks have significantly decreased. The fatality rate for recreational skydiving is about 0.11% per jump. This translates to roughly 0.23 deaths for every 100,000 jumps. That is surprisingly low for such an adrenaline-filled activity. When we look at serious injuries, the numbers are also reassuring. Serious injuries that requiring hospitalization happen at a rate of less than 2 per 10,000 jumps. Most of these injuries occur during the landing phase and often involve the lower limbs or lumbar spine. This makes skydiving less risky than many other extreme sports when we consider injury rates based on hours of activity. Now, let's compare skydiving to other parachuting-related activities. Base jumping, for example, is a much riskier endeavor. Base jumping involves jumping from fixed objects like cliffs or buildings. The fatality and injury rates are significantly higher in base jumping. This is mainly due to lower altitudes and less time to deploy parachutes, which creates more challenging landing zones. Paragliding is another parachute-based sport that shares some risks with skydiving. However, the injury patterns and rates can vary greatly. Weather conditions and the skill level of the pilot play a big role in paragliding safety. In the realm of high-risk jobs, skydiving stands out. It is a high adrenaline profession with measurable risks, especially when compared to other dangerous industries like logging, deep-sea fishing, or storm chasing. Those professions often face unpredictable environmental hazards and have higher fatality rates. In contrast, skydiving risks are more closely tied to human factors and equipment reliability. Over time, accident rates in skydiving have decreased due to rigorous training and safety protocols. Skydivers undergo extensive training that includes emergency procedures for equipment malfunctions and aircraft emergencies. The use of reserve parachutes is also common, which adds another layer of safety. The aircraft used for skydiving generally have lower accident rates than those in general aviation. This is partly due to specialized pilot training and strict maintenance standards. In summary, skydiving is safer than many people might think. When we compare it to other extreme sports and parachuting forms, it holds up quite well in terms of accident risk. However, it is still a high-risk activity that requires respect for safety measures and professional training.